going? Today we're going to go over how to draw a buff Grimace. Yep. Grimace is a really the McDonald's character, but he's going to have the Grimace Shake in there. And yeah, very simple step-by-step. I'm Enrique. I worked on Transformers, and I also worked on the Smurfs movie. I'm going to be here to kind of guide you along this journey. So stay with me, and we're going to hop right into the lesson. Hey, how's it going? All right, let's go over Grimace's head right here. He's going to have a very triangular head. Obviously, we want to keep the essence of Grimace, even though he's going to be a big, buff, bodybuilder type guy. And I'm going to continue right here with that lower part of Grimace's body, which is kind of more like a skirt. It almost, I mean, I know it's not, but I mean, that's kind of the shape he has. He has this like Christmas tree shape. Alrighty, kind of curve around the corner here. If you love Grimace, hit that like button. It really, really helps the algorithm, helps push this video out. So please, if you can, hit that like if you like this kind of stuff. I'm going to go out here for the deltoid, right? First thing we're going to do with Buff Grimace is draw his deltoid, which is a far, different than his normal design. Other deltoid, which is the top of the shoulder, curve underneath for the bicep. Out over here for the tricep, which is the back side of the arm. The reason that's called the tricep is because it's made up of three different kind of muscles that kind of merge into one, which is a tricep. And the bicep is two different muscles in the front. Gonna pull out over here for the other tricep on the other side, really focusing on Grimace's arms, because Grimace's arms are obviously a big deal. It's kind of vital to this drawing. So we're really going to focus on it. I'm really thinking hard about it. Going to pull out over here in. And then pulling inward over here for the inward side of his wrist. Alright, his arms are already really long as well. Kind of reminds me of when SpongeBob gets really huge, right? It's really buff. Pulling down here for the kind of leg area. Down in the middle. Out, in, over here for the foot. Out, in for the foot on the other side. Okay, so far so good. So far we got a decent amount coming. Line over here for the pectoralis. Another line over here for the pectoralis, right? Which is the chest muscle. If you ever want to learn like anything about anatomy, I have an entire course on Skillshare. You can go check that out. But eventually, I'm trying to create an entire course for my own website, stuff like that. But right now we got Skillshare stuff, which is still pretty good. Out, out, out for the knuckles. All right, knuckles of the hand. You always gotta think of the thumb and the knuckles kind of separately, because you want to be able to kind of separate them out at least, because they're opposing. Down over here for the knuckles, and that's good for the arms for the most part. Line right here, just kind of looking at it, maybe unify the arm a bit by putting in the brachioradialis, which is another muscle that kind of goes from between the bicep and the tricep area, and it goes downward down the arm a bit. These are called glamour muscles, right? Like in working out, they're the kind of like big muscle groups that people tend to see, and it kind of shapes your silhouette. So people like working the arms out a bunch, at least guys do. Alright, pulling downward here, and just putting in a few darks. The reason I want to do that is I really want to, capture that quick image of the quick. You want to ground this a bit, and so the good thing about this is I'm throwing in little details, little curves, stuff like that, because it just gives it more balance, more detail, more everything. Curving circle for the face. Now we're gonna go to the face. Circle for one eye. Go over your circle for the other eye. Right on. And gonna give him that lazy look, right? He's got like that kind of droopy kind of thing going on. Droopy eye thing. With those lines across there. Dot in the middle. Dot in the middle of each one. Kind of curving down a little bit. Now we're gonna look down, and we're gonna go into the mouth. And he has a cleft on his upper lip. So right here, one curve, another curve. Right there, sides of the mouth. And we're going to go downward here, curve down for the mouth, across, up. Line over here, line over there. And curve right here for the tongue inside the mouth. Doing pretty good. So far we're leaning into the kind of more detailed stuff right now. Like right now we're just filling in the mouth to make it look more of a solid image, more graphic. By graphic I mean it's more of a graphical design, meaning everything's between light and dark, the difference is very obvious. Right on. And let's hit those eyebrows, those wild eyebrows. Let's hit them. Good stuff. All right. Out over here. Eyebrow right there. All right. Do this fun stuff. Right on. Yeah. Really cool. I like that. Very grimacy. Okay, now we're going to throw in a little bit of definition in his torso. This is all, right now, very much into the detail, very much extra. You don't need to do this, but it's like a good idea to do it, right? By the way, don't forget, if you like learning how to draw, hit the subscribe button and click the bell notification right now, because I post every single day, and I go live almost every day. So absolutely go hit that subscribe, click the bell notification, and check those out. Alrighty, going down into the ab wall area. Curve around the corner here, curve around the corner there. Alright, good stuff. And we need this shake. We need it. So let's do it. Out over here, down, pulling down a little bit, and we're gonna have this flat top to the cup, right? The cover to the cup. Down over here the side, down over here the side, curve, and there you go, you have that cup shape. Pulling up here for the straw. Right there, just kind of wiggly stuff for like the design. Good stuff. It's weird too, I haven't really had McDonald's since I was a little kid. I think I had the pie. I really don't eat McDonald's very much. Ever. Curve over here, I want to make it like a thought bubble. We might as well kind of incorporate it, because it's kind of weird if there's just like, what? Like literally a floating cup next to him. I find that very odd. Curve, 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 curve. Line over here again, just kind of adding on little muscular shapes. And that's mostly it. I mean, I'm kind of just throwing a little extra stuff, a little flair, but that's mostly it. I want to leave you with a message. Please draw. Draw more often. It's awesome to do so. It's really fun. It's exciting. And I think you're going to find that you're going to have this really cool skill over time if you just start drawing a little bit each day and don't put pressure on yourself, right? You just kind of look that direction, you go to it, but you don't put your pressure. Because I think when you put pressure on yourself, it really kind of messes things up and it makes things not fun anymore. It just makes it just much worse off. So definitely don't put pressure on yourself to improve. I mean, put some minor pressure on yourself, very minor, but just go like, okay, I gotta do that. But you know, and then aim that direction. But don't overdo it. It's not that big a deal. All right. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.